Alright, man, so what is up, guys? Airball here, and I'm back in our video, and this is going to be the best Wilt Chamberlain build on NBA 2K25. So I'm not going to waste any time. Let's just get straight in the video. So we're going to go right hand. Your numbers really matter. We're just going to hit continue. Starting off with the position, this obviously Wilt was a center, so we're going to go with center for the position. 7 foot for the height. I think he was around 7'1", actually, but with 7'1" height, you're just a lot slower, and with 7 foot, you get a little bit more attributes, so I would just go 7 foot instead of 7'1". Also, he was a pretty fast player too, so I think having that 7 foot kind of makes it a little more realistic. So I'm gonna go with that, and the weight is going to be 257. All right, and the wingspan is going to be maxed out at 7'8". Now the reason why I want 257 weight is so we can get the 96 strength, and 96 strength along with 99 defensive rebound will get us the legend box out beast. So that's why we're gonna go with that. And you obviously need the max wingspan because you're not gonna be able to shoot on the build. So, you might as well just go max wingspan, get the best possible defense because you're not going to have shooting anyway. But starting off with the finishing, we're going to go with a 92 close shot, which gets us gold paint prodigy. We're also able to get Hall of Fame float game on top of that. So, yeah, 92 close shot will be very solid. The driving layup is going to be a 55. It's going to be tied into the driving dunk here, which will be 75. And 73 gets you post starter, but 75 just gets you a few more dunk animations. So I would just go 75. It doesn't really cost too much either, so 75 is what I would go with. And then the standing dunk is going to be a 90. And 90 standing dunk, if you didn't know, gets us the elite big man contact dunks as well as the pro big man contact dunks. You need 90 for the elite and then 80 for the pro. And then on top of that, we're also able to get gold rise up. We just got to upgrade the vertical first, but we'll be able to get gold rise up that you can maybe max +1, get up to Hall of Fame if you want to. Or if you get cat burgers, you maybe put 95 standing dunk, just get that on Hall of Fame off rip. It's really, you can do really whatever you want to, but standing dunk will definitely be solid, be able to get contact dunks like crazy on this build. The post control is going to be 87, which will get us post up poet on gold and unpluckable silver as well. And we're also able to get hook specialist on gold as well. So, not too bad, definitely for the post control. We just want 87, just get post up poet. Because if we go any higher than 87, between 87 and 95, we don't get any extra badges. So 87 is what I would go with, just because it costs way too much to go up to 95, and you're only getting one, extra badge tier from gold to Hall of Fame with the post-up poet. So I'll just go 87 just to save the most attributes possible, while still having a decent enough post control rating. But the shooting, obviously we're not going to have any shooting here. We're just going to put the free throw up to a 56. Shooting, this is an inside center. This is Wilt Chamberlain, so we're not really going to have any shooting on this build because, we played in an era where people weren't really shooting the ball like that, especially centers. So, yeah, the pass accuracy, we are going to go with a 75. And 75 pass accuracy gets us a silver dimer as well as silver break starter. So if you're playing rec, 5s, 3s, something like that, you're going to have that silver break starter, and it'll definitely help out when throwing, deep outlet passes down the court. So they won't, fly out of bounds. So if you have a low pass accuracy, like a 60 or like even lower than that, a lot of those passes will sail out of bounds. So, 75, it'll be decent enough. And you don't really have to worry about it. So 75 is what I'm going to go with. And then we only need a 42 ball handle for this build because, 87 post control. We need a 42 ball handle. So we're going to go with that. And then the speed with ball is a 27. It's going to be tied into the speed. Now, moving on to defense, the interior defense is going to be an 82. An 82 interior defense gets us that post lockdown on silver. The perimeter defense will be a 62. And 62 gets us a movable 4-star on bronze. We don't have that yet because the strength isn't up. But we will be able to get a movable 4-star on bronze. We'll just help out with, guarding the perimeter, guarding people who are trying to rim run, and things like that. The steal is going to be a 60, which is this interceptor on bronze. And you can get 70, but you only get glove as the extra badge. So it's not really too crazy. I'll just go with 60 just to get the interceptor and then just move on with it. The block is going to be an 88. An 88 block, we get high flying denier on gold. We don't have the speed and vertical upgraded yet, so you guys can't see that yet. But we will be able to get gold high flying denier. And 84 gets us that paint patrol on gold or on silver, which is a very, very important badge on this game. So 88 blocks is what I'm going to go with. The offensive rebounding is going to be an 84. All right, and the defensive rebounding is going to be a 94. Now, 94 defensive rebound gets us Hall of Fame box out beast. We need a 94 defensive rebound with an 89 strength. And you guys will see once the build is finished that we will be able to get that. So 94 defensive rebound is what I'm going to go with. Also, the reason why I'm going with 94 is because if you do get cat breakers, you can use +5 on the defensive rebounding, and you're going to be able to get legend rebound chaser on this build. So even if you don't get cap breakers, you still get 94 rebound, which will still get you, Hall of Fame box up beast with the gold rebound chaser. But if you do get cap breakers, you can use +5 and get legend rebound chaser, which will basically just move this build to a whole new level. If you guys have legend rebound chaser, if you guys have used it, you guys know it is very, very OP, especially if you have a high vertical with a high offensive rebound. You'll be able to get a lot of offensive rebounds on this build. Speed, going to be maxed out at 67. We're going to max out the agility at 54. We want to be as fast as possible, being a 7-foot center. We want to be able to guard, other people on the court. So we're going to go with 67 speed and 54 agility, which is the max. And then the strength is going to be a 94. And 94 in particular doesn't get us any badges, but if you do get +2 cap breakers, one from Season 2 hitting level 40 and one from Season 3 level 40, you'll be able to upgrade that to a 96. And you'll be able to get that legend box of beast. But if you're not getting the +7 cap breakers and not getting the +5 on the defensive rebound and not getting the +2 on the strength, I would probably put the strength down to 91 just to save a few more attributes, and then maybe use it like on block or something, get gold paint patroller. But if you are looking to get cap breakers, especially the +2 from the past 2 seasons, then I would say use 94 strength and then get +2 strength to get 96, which will get us that legend box out beast, like I said. And combined with legend rebound chaser, you shouldn't really be missing too many boards. Combined with the 80 vertical and just all the badges that we get in general, it's going to be very, very toxic. You're going to get a lot of rebounds on this game for sure. So yeah, that's why I'm going to go with that. Get the legend rebound chaser at 96. The vertical is going to be maxed out at an 80, and that should do for the build. And you guys will see we get that gold high find denier on this build with the 88 block. So that's why I went with 88. You could go 84 if you want to, if you don't really care about high find denier. But for me, I think high find denier is a very solid badge in this game, and it'll help you get more blocks and things like that. But this build for an inside center isn't too bad. You get a lot of post stats. Obviously, you'll be able to get contact dunks. You get 75 driving dunk. You still get all the post stats that you want, while still having decent enough passing with good rebounding too. Like 94 rebounding, you can get the legend rebound chaser with the 99, and 94 will obviously still be solid because we're able to get legend or Hall of Fame box of beast. You actually can max +1, that's a legend, but 94 defensive rebound is what I'm going to go with. Just like I said, 94 is still going to be a pretty solid number per rebound. But the shades of here are going to be Clint Capella, Rudy Gobert, and Wilt Chamberlain. Lakers Wilt Chamberlain. I don't think it's possible to get Warriors Wilt Chamberlain for a shades of if you really care about that. But the build name is going to be called a Paint Beast, which I think is the perfect representation of this build. Because, you can obviously post up, you can get rebounds, play post defense, you're going to have a high strength, you'll be able to roll to the basket, things like that, get contact dunks. So I think, that name for this build is very accurate. But that's going to do it for the video. If you guys liked it, make sure to comment, subscribe. I post every single day on this channel, so make sure you tune in for daily uploads. And yeah, this is Airball. Peace.